It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Here, baby. I hope you're fucking watching.
Chance I get, you can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts.
Oh, baby, hang on to your britches today.
Sometimes I think
it is Sunday.
Am I living the American dream?
Yeah.
I keep searching.
Maybe I wish I could back up the Sunday. It's Tuesday, baby. It's Tuesday. I hope you have had a great Tuesday, baby. I hope your day went well. I hit the button too soon. Anyway, that smartass squaw was the first one to jump in, followed by Gary Spring, Donald Ware's here, and Bart Larson. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all being here. The Remixtress is here, Busy Lizzie. Happy Halloween to all of you. It's going to get spooky, baby. Don't worry. Dina Michaels here. Phyllis Harrison, thank you for being here. Tamara Harrington, I love you, baby. Thank you for being there. Bruce Preston, I think I said that. Anyway, let me see. Karen Van Wyck is here. Dina Michael, let me see. Everybody's here. And they're saying hello to each other. Y'all don't know what that means to me. It means a lot to me. Kelly Clark, thank you for being here. Just Coggins, always happy to see you. The Remixtress is with us, so y'all just stay tuned. Anyway, Just Coggins, Donald Ware, let me see, get down here. Jay Clayton and Stephanie Dean going to take the kids trick-or-treating later, but they're right there right now, so happy Halloween to you, and I hope you get lots of treats in the bag, baby. Anyway, let me jump on down here. I can't get started. Randy Peterson and Freer, holy shit. Mark, thank you for being there, brother, for everybody. I got to scroll down here, baby, or we won't get this started. It's going to be... Hold on to your britches. Phyllis Harrison, thank you. Carol DeBurs, Mildred Ocasio, thank you all for being here. It is Halloween. And boy, howdy shit. I hope you don't get too scared today because it's a scary world we live in, ain't it? Ain't it? And that's what I'm worried about, baby. I'm worried about this world. Hey, before we get into the world shit, I got mail. I got mail today, and it couldn't have made me more happy. I'll get to that later, how it made my day. But I got mail from Pamela Wheelick. She is one of our Blue Dot family members, has been for a while. I didn't even know that she owned a company called Perfect Play. That's P-U-R-R-F-E-C-T-P-L-A-Y. Perfect Play. She wrote me a while back ago. She said, John, I have this. I'm going to send you something. Well, Lord have mercy. Today it showed up in a box. And this is a basket full of cat toys. And there ain't one of them right now that isn't wet and slobbery. Before I even opened the box, my cats were already sniffing on the box. I said, well, I don't know, it might be something to eat in there. And then I looked down, and it was from perfect play. And I said, "Oh, that's Miss Wheelock. She sent us some toys. My God, my cats have gone nuts today on this. She has sent little things to balls to play with. She sent packets of little packets of catnip, organic catnip, and everything here. It is stressed in her company that everything here is organic. There's nothing in here in plastic or anything like that. I notice they do use hemp for the outer. I like that. That's good. That's good for the country. But my cats have been tearing this shit up. And I mean, they have not let go of it. I had to take the shit away from them to come in here, and they're probably all sitting at my door waiting on me to come out. So, Pamela, thank you very much. And what a wonderful, I swear I would give an endorsement to this thing. It's not because she said it to me. I've never seen my cats go crazy like that. That is just, it was amazing. And I'm still having a great time with it. And let me tell you why. Because the world, baby. Bear with me, please. It's a scary world we live in. I think we all see that on the daily news, even today. Heartbreaking shit coming out of the news. It makes your heart hurt for humanity itself. It makes you wonder, what the fuck? Really? The scale of this heartbreak around the world, the death and tragedy that is happening as we speak, and it's going to go on for a long time, is spreading over to other areas of the world. Indeed, in our own country. There's a warning on TV now. They said that we have to be concerned about domestic violence in the country here. Something might spill over here. I worry for my world. I worry for my nation. I worry for the fucking street I live on. Shit. All right. Hard to go down a road. But we have to worry about the world we live in. We have to worry about the division in our country, especially with a man out there who's hell-bent on trying to destroy as much as he can, to inspire those I hope they don't live near you. But you can bet your ass they live near me. And I'm well aware that he's watching right now. It does pain me. That I have to worry. That my kids have to worry. Oh, before I get too fucking mushy shit, that is why that these toys meant so much to me today. They showed up at my house. And my cats were fun, were happy. Playing like little shits all over the house, chasing these things. I can't thank Pamela enough for that. Oh, he's getting a big kick right now, I guarantee he's getting a big kick out of this shit. But it does. Y'all forgive me. It does pain me. It's not the pain that worries me. It's my rage that worries me. I bite my tongue around here, but I will not bite my tongue on the street. I mean on my show. I don't have signs in my yard. I don't have anything on my fucking street that identifies me as anybody. But there are people who know who I am. use my voice. And I won't stop. 7 years now. Think I'm going to quit now? Fuck, are you shitting me? In just a few more days is our 7th anniversary. I'm proud of every damn word that has come out of my mouth. I will keep using my voice until I can't use it anymore. Because it's that important. Because it's that. It is our world, our nation, our own communities that are at stake here. Anyway, those toys couldn't have come at a better time. And I know I've rattled on too long. And I need to bring myself back up to where I need to be. Because that's the way I do. You adapt, you overcome, you move forward. That's all the fucking choice you ever have in life. Don't ever forget that. No matter what we face in life, but whether it's heartbreaking, whether it's, I don't care, physical, mental, whatever. You have to adapt, you have to overcome, and you have to move forward, baby, because there is no other choice. There's no turning around any time in life. You've already made those steps. They're behind you. That's the path we walk. That's the path we make. Anyway, I ramble on. Hello, Bernadette.
Hi, John.
Forgive me as I smoke a...
I understand.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult world we live in today. And by the minute, it seems to be getting a little bit more precarious. But I want everybody to know that we actually have a voice in all of this. And that's why we're here, because we use our voice in all of this. And, you know, may justice prevail.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do. You obey the law. You do the right thing. All that good shit. Hello, Miss Chick.
Well, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's specify that. That's what most of us do. But not all of us. So,
but I do want to say happy Halloween to everyone.
yes. Let's get off this.
Just got my first Tootsie Roll.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad, except it's like the third Halloween. It's like it's become a fucking thing. I'm sorry. Miss Chick, how are you, darling?
It snowed today.
It snowed. Is that why I am wearing a sweater?
I think so.
Yeah. Guess what? That shit rolled down the street here, man. I'm telling you, it came in like a bulldog. It got cold here. Shit, yeah.
It's.
And guess what? It
it's
ain't done.
big.
It's going to be 37 tonight in South Texas.
I think that was the high today.
Was it?
Yeah, maybe. There was, there was snow. But it's nothing that's going to cause any problems in my area anyway. But John,
Yes, there.
I'm sorry about your crappy neighbor. And
Me too, baby.
you know what?
Ah.
Bullies are bullies.
That's assholes
don't-
are assholes, baby.
They don't grow up.
No, they don't.
don't.
Some of them hang on to their childhood shit forever.
Always been and always will be.
Anyway,
And
hey,
it's
y'all
not about us.
you want to hear something else?
What else?
It is Trudy Bachter's birthday.
It
And
is.
you know what that
That's
means.
right.
I've seen that.
Happy birthday.
Happy
That
birthday.
means somebody's
That's
gonna
right.
sing.
We're going to sing, baby. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trudy. Happy birthday to you. And I hope your day was great, wonderful, rainbows and unicorns and all
And
that
many
shit.
more.
And many, many more, baby. We ain't done. We need your ass around. That's why we need you. Anyway.
I also see a hand up down there, John, if you're ready.
Isn't that something? As I reach for my mouse. Yes, I saw him down there. I want to bring him up here. Our own, the voice of the people. Biker Leo Sahaki. How in the hell are you, brother? Glad to see you in
I'm
there.
the hell good.
Good.
Hi, Leo.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good.
Good to hear your voice,
Thanks.
John. I'm gonna bring the tone down for a moment. Though.
Good. Let's do that.
Well, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I'm conflicted as hell right now. I realize
I think a lot of us are.
Israel's right to exist, I realized that the attack on the 7th was reprehensible, one of the most heinous things that's been done by nothing but fucking cowards. By the same token, now, and I understand how that put Israel to war, but the strike today at the Jabalia refugee camp, I mean, it killed dozens and dozens of people. Now, I can't say they were all innocent people. We don't know that.
We don't know. And
but
you know, but as you said, regardless, look at the humanity of the suffering.
I'm really conflicted on it. It's like there are no fucking good guys there.
There's no words to. I'm exactly the same way you are, Leo. I am conflicted like that. Like hell, yes, Israel has a right to defend itself. It should. If anybody did that here in America, what would we do? Well, that's happened before, and what did we do? We went and kicked ass. We didn't give a shit who we were bombing. We bombed the fuck out of everything. And that's what war does. I got news for everybody. Everybody fucking dies. Everybody fucking dies. Nobody gives a shit whether you're a soldier or a civilian. In this kind of shit,
what is it good for?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
Yeah, I have that song.
I mean, it's that simple.
It screams.
Damn simple.
You know.
But anyway,
it's difficult to deal with, and it like I said, it is spreading. It is spreading. We saw what happened in Russia at the airport because an Israeli jet landed. You know.
Exactly.
This is going. It is.
You know, and we've heard it. We've heard it before.
Yes.
The world's gone insane, but I've never seen it this fucking insane.
I don't know. The other song comes to my mind. We're a world in a grave. Hey, let me stop for a minute and thank Michael Johnson, KY, for coming in and donating $5 and said, "Keep up the great work, John. We need your voice." And my voice is cracking. We are too much yelling today. We are all in this together.
Yeah,
lots of love.
Same way.
Kansas City, Missouri. Fuck Trump. Fuck Abbott. Fuck DeSantis. And fuck the GOP, period. And that's what he said. And I have to report the news. And the news is right there. So I have to read it to you. So, what are we going to do? We just have to say it. And sometimes it just comes from the heart because we don't know what else to say. This man today is even running around running his mouth. I'm talking about Donnie now. His shit. Got his gag order thrown on him, and he ain't happy about that. Lord have mercy. Lock his ass up.
It was about damn time he had one, though. But let's get back to the good stuff, John. I did want to point out one thing to you with your gift today.
What's that?
You done went and fucked up. I heard through the grapevine that one of those catnip pouches wasn't catnip, dude. What are you doing?
What are you doing, John?
Cat.
No. How do you know that? Anyway, no, it was, and the reason I can't find the little packages, because they're like little seed packages, says organic catnip on there, and while we're going through the toys, the cat is over there licking the shit out of the bag. He's trying to rip the little bag open to get whatever's in the inside. It's catnip. Leo, I'm not shitting you. I have a bunch of cats. These things are damp right now because they're slobbering all over it. They're rolling. Even the dog. The dog has gone nuts. The dog is my pit bull.
The dog is liking catnip? I've never seen that.
Is over there playing it, throwing it up in the air, and then rolling on her back on it and shit. So maybe I ought to rip it open.
Yeah.
Are we certain that now? Are we certain
I needed this
all
smile.
of them are catnip?
I needed this smile today. And I'm sitting here talking. I'm still giddy. My cats are all probably out there all pissed off at me because there's an envelope out there. Go find it. Anyway,
Maybe you should roll on it, John.
I think I ought to for a little
You
while.
want to try it.
I got such a kick out of this today, and Marcia is just beside herself laughing at the cats, and I had to put.
Now, everybody talking about your temperatures, by the way, John.
Yes.
I told you the other day. Your weather is a day behind or a day ahead of mine.
Right.
I get the same pattern you do. We hit the same jet stream thing.
Right.
Well, we got it today, and I put that wood stove in last year.
I saw that.
Fire it up, buddy. Out here in my shop, which has got a huge brick wall between this and the living room. In my shop, it's 77 degrees.
Damn.
Let's hear about burning some wood.
I saw that stove. I'm glad to hear you hooked that up today, Betty.
Well, I set it up last
Hey,
night
you know what
before
the
I went
good
to
thing
bed.
is? Tonight it's going to get down to 37 here. Yeah, it's be a little cool tomorrow. And then on
Not in my house
Thursday?
today.
Thursday it's going to be back up to 82. Welcome to winter in South Texas, baby. It's here for a couple of days, turns around and leaves, and warms right back up. I love it, and that's why I live down here. I did talk to my brother up in Tennessee,
Well,
and yeah, he's not.
he's probably bitching right now.
He's
I
a little
can't blame
west
him.
of you. He's over there by Knoxville. So
Yep.
He's up in the
Now he's
mountains
about
up there.
2 hours away from me.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, that's what's going on here. As well as I did get another leather piece out today.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry, Leo. I have not been on media today at all.
Well, when you get a chance, take a look at
will.
it, because it's the first time that I have done a holster for a full frame revolver. Everything I've been doing is for semi-automatics and little snub nose stuff.
The revolver's
But
a little different. Got that cylinder in there.
This was for a Uberti replica of the 1873 Colt Peacemaker.
Oh, cool.
And what I wanted to do was to match because his is a, you know what a blued gun is, you know what gun bluing is.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Be careful around that shit.
His is a blued frame and barrel. I wanted to match the blue. Nobody saw the blue in the pictures yesterday.
Right.
I wanted to match the blue of that barrel and frame, and got it, man. I hit it.
You nailed it.
I got it. I was
Great
so
when a
pleased
plan
with that
comes
thing.
together.
Every now and then it happens.
Hey,
Every now and then it happens, and somebody actually remembers to get to the post office with a little box with a belt buckle.
Some people ought to be whipped to get to the post office, huh?
I may have to do it.
You might have to drive down here, buddy. I'm telling you. My life, buddy, it takes a turn and it makes curves like you wouldn't believe, buddy.
For those of you that don't know what happened, John.
This has been going on for years. Years this has been going on.
I know, but John was a metal artist. He did a lot. He did belt buckles and things like that, and he did some gorgeous work. And I happened to have sent to him collar for his dog.
Yeah, with a blue dot in Texas, right there on. I see it every time I see Vicky. Vicky's wearing a collar.
There you go.
There you go.
Anyway, he said, I've got this belt
buckle
buckle
here. You're going to make me feel this bad, aren't you, Leo?
I'm going to send it to you.
You're going to shame me into this shit.
No worse that.
He's right. That belt buckle. I have a belt buckle for Leo, and this is Biker Leo. It's a horseshoe belt buckle, like the one I wear, and in the center of it is a guy on a motorcycle. He's off his motorcycle, and he's kneeling at a cross. Is that not Leo Sahaki?
Well, and the other thing that a lot of them don't know is that I do happen to be a preacher.
Yes, he is.
And so it doesn't get much better than that.
No,
so I'll keep waiting.
But by that belt buckle, and I told him the other day, and I did. I put a new buffer wheel on my grinder out there when I was in my shop. The specific reason was because I want to buff that buckle up and get that thing in the mail. And guess what? I got the new buffer wheel on there. The buckle's still sitting on my bench right there. I haven't buffed it up yet. But this conversation is going to motivate. And Joe Garcia is going to come over here and bust my ass. Where's Leo's buckle? Let's get Leo's buckle done. I know it. Joe's in the audience right down there. He's going to come over here and say, come on, let's get that buckle done.
I am curious about a thing, though, as far as your buffing wheel. What do you use, like a felt wheel or a cotton wheel, or do you use the horsehair buffing wheel?
I use a cotton, and I use a buffing compound. When I start off sanding, when you work with stainless steel, when it gets down to where you want a mirror finish, any little blemish is going to show up. So you start with sandpaper, and then lighter sandpaper, and then get down to the real fine sandpaper, and then real fine sandpaper, and then you get to what they call paste, and it's an abrasive, but it's in a paste. You put it on a wheel, and then you can start buffing that shit down, and you can get that stainless steel like a mirror. And that's what I try to do.
Well, I was curious because I'm going to be getting a horsehair wheel for mine, because it seems that a lot of leather artisans use horsehair wheels, and I don't like bringing it to a gloss finish, but I do like having a nice smooth finish. So
Oh,
we'll
I
see
would
what
imagine.
happens with
I
that.
would imagine.
Anyway,
You know,
I'll shut up,
whether you're
you know,
working
because
with leather or wood or steel, you know, when you're doing your art, and that is what you're doing, Leo. That's a piece of art by the time when you get done with. It's not just, you know. You hope the person that's going to be wearing that thing is going to be appreciative of that. And I am every time I look at that dog and notice that. You know, when I look down there, there's a blue dot inside Texas.
I'm going to have to build you another one, by the way, because when I sent you that, I was getting good, but I have improved
You
a
have gotten a
whole
whole
hell
lot
of a
better.
lot since.
All right, let's move on. Let's bring Aussie Dave into the room. Aussie. Aussie.
Hello, America.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Australia, brother. How are
Hello.
you doing?
Hello. All right, mate. Is this John's belt buckling polishing show?
That's
I was
me,
looking
buddy.
for that.
We
That's the belt buckle. I was just
we
wondering.
just
I got
suck
a
at
belt
shipping.
buckle.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
We just suck at.
Okay. What should I polish my belt buckle with? Help! Help! Hey guys,
What?
what a fuck up! Hey, this new speaker. What a fuck up!
Oh,
Bible scriptures rule over your Bill of Rights and the Constitution.
he said
This
it
is what he's
himself.
saying.
If you want to know what
What
he's
a
all about,
fucking
read the
animal.
Bible. Read the Bible. That's what he said.
And now he's been caught trying to erase his history on social media about all his anti-democratic, we'll say. He wants to take us back to the 18th century, the fucking 18th century.
I'm
Give
not
me a
arguing
break.
with you, Dave. I'm not arguing with you. Buddy, he is a ball
This
of
is
wax. This guy is as
you're-
far right as you could possibly get. He was he was the main driving force for the abacus written to the Supreme Court in support
Don't
of
say
Texas.
gay.
Yeah, he tried his best to overturn the last election, and he hasn't changed. He hasn't
But
changed.
you know what? I don't think all of the GOPers knew what they were electing because I've noticed a few of them now are sort of
Excuse me.
ducking their heads and not saying much because I think they realise they've
What-
brought in a real nutter that's gone full MAGA on them.
What can they say, Dave? What can they say? They're party to
We
this
fucked
shit.
up.
They're party to this. They have to go right along. You know, again, I keep falling back and bless your heart, Bernadette, because you probably, because sometimes people have to drive things into John's head before I do shit. She kept after me about this Project 2025. Brian, you got to check this out. Got to go see this. Go
That's
look
awful.
at it. It's scary. It's fucking scary. That's what they want to do, and I think that's what that new speaker is all in on, baby. He is I had it all written down. He is the voice person for something freedom. Shit.
Alliance Defending Freedom.
That's it. Thank you, Leo. Alliance Defending Freedom.
Thank
He's
you.
the mouthpiece for this corporation, and they are a big white Christian nationalist organization, right wing bullshit, and it's just that's where they want to go, baby. And that's what we keep saying. It's when
John,
big
you
money
do know
meets
that his history
big
goes
religion,
back
baby.
further.
God and
His
and
history
money.
goes back with that shit much further.
Oh, it goes all the way back.
He tried. He's tried to introduce legislation to outlaw gay sex.
Yes.
Well, he said
I'm not-
gay sex should be a criminal act.
It
It should be a criminal.
act. Yes.
His wife said, gays are worse than having sex with animals.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They are
Well, it's
extreme
he and his
right-wing.
wife that are a big part of that.
Well, I don't know. I ain't seen his wife.
So,
I don't know.
Can you imagine him as
you guys-
president?
he's behind
Can
a
you
lot of
imagine
that.
him as president?
Thank you, Miss Chick. I needed
God,
that
and
chuckle.
by the way, Mr. Joe Harding, Republican in Florida, I hope you rot in jail. The judge just jailed him, I think, today or yesterday for fraud. A bit like Santos, mail fraud and all that sort of shit. So that was the Republican Joe Harding in Florida was jailed.
This, we keep saying this is going to get worse before it gets better. The Republican Party only has one way to go now. They've locked in on Donnie, I guess, or Ultra MAGA, whatever that movement, whatever.
Alina Habas says the Secret Service is going to stop Donnie from going to prison.
Is that Julie?
Yes.
Oh,
Hi,
I know you're
Mitch.
on.
Hi, Julie. I
Hey,
heard
John.
you. How you doing, darling?
I'm all right. How are you?
Not worth a shit. Trying to bluff my way through this shit. How am I doing?
You're doing good.
Good. Good.
I'm convinced.
Keep it up.
Yeah, I need to. Hello, Mitch.
How you doing, John Broderville? What's going on, man?
Things you don't even care to know about, buddy. I'm having a great day. How about you?
Well, I guess it's okay. I
Oh,
survived through
that's
today.
that's I'm on that same line. I survived the day. Just got to look at tomorrow and
Spending
make
a
sure
lot
you
of
make
time
it through that one.
waiting.
Huh?
Here's the problem, and I think we're going to see. This is like we are now locked in to the last year before the election, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Give or take a couple days.
Yeah.
370 days away from
Yeah,
the election.
we're a year away.
I do not. It is my belief that Donald Trump will not be eligible. And I don't see if here's how it's going to go. If it gets to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court does not support what is written in black and white in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, then it's over. And I can tell you, we already got some serious problems on that court.
Oh yes, and it's going to end up there. Colorado right now, the trial is going on, and that's what's being challenged. Does he have a right?
I don't think they're going to take that case.
The Supreme Court, it would scream to everybody in America that they took sides on this, because like Mitch says, because
that ain't
it's
the reason
written
why they're
plain
not going
and clear.
to take the case. I don't think that they're going to take the case.
I agree.
Because
I
if they rule in favor of Donald Trump, they'll no longer exist.
And they cannot, the Supreme Court cannot, according to my dim understanding, Mitch the lawyer, the Supreme Court does not have the power to compel states to do that.
Oh, yes, because
It's
the ballot is controlled by the state, not the Fed.
You guys, check it out. Check it out. If Donald Trump gets in office
they got to
again,
kick it back.
hang on. If Donald Trump gets in office again, he will have no need for a Supreme Court. No. He will do away with them. They're not getting up off of their jobs.
He won't do away with them. What he will do is get rid of the 3 liberal judges that are there now, replace them with
John.
and then he'll have a court in his pocket.
The 2025 initiative, they say it in there.
He will not. They're not going to take the case. They're going to let the lower court stand, and I believe in the state of Colorado, because there is a case out of Arizona that has already been charged under this particular amendment, and it stood, and that's what Colorado's going on.
And Colorado has been challenged up the wazoo.
He's going to lose that case in Colorado because he's not even there, and he's not defending himself in that case, and he has no plans on putting on any witnesses or evidence or anything else. So he's going to lose that case.
It means little if he shows up or not. Is it what we're discussing? What this case is about is the Constitution.
John, if he doesn't put on a case, he's not going to win that case.
Will not prevail. Yeah, I agree.
Well, he's already said it, guys.
Yeah.
They've already said it in the Project 2025. One of the things that's in there is to allow the executive branch to overrule even the Supreme Court.
Yes.
They want an ultimate. They want a glorious leader. They want a glorious leader is what they want. I keep saying they want to move from democracy to something else.
If they take that case on and they rule in his favor, he will get in power. And he will overthrow and do away with. That's what
it should frighten the court. It should frighten the court as much as it frightens everybody else right now.
Hang on, guys. I'm having problems here.
You won't let me finish.
Run the time, please.
All right, hold on.
I'm gonna say less, okay?
Let me take a minute and call out a couple of thank yous. I want to thank Megawet. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got another one. Megawet Willie, who came in with $5. And said, I got to get over here and scroll for a second. It says, Gates has been going around saying Trumpers are now the main force in the Republican Party, and he's proud of it. Well, if you look at
He's
the
just an
thank you,
idiot.
Mega
I've
Wet
seen
Willie,
that.
and let me see here. Fan came in with $5 donation and said Mike Johnson's lips are glued to Trump's ass, and he thinks the J in Trump's name stands for Jesus. The real Jesus is too woke for him. Fuck Trump and fuck. MJ.
Well, you do know that Gates dubbed him MAGA Mike Johnson.
MAGA Mike Johnson. Indeed, that's what he is. And let me see. We got Maria Betancourt who came in with $5 and said, "Hi Mitch. Hi Mitch. Thank you for teaching me how to spell. LOL Israel. Israel." Hey.
Yeah, I have a new rule. If you can't spell Israel, you have no business talking about it.
Well,
That's a good rule.
that's a pretty good rule. Got to know what you're.
Oh,
And I know
where.
for Maria, it was just an innocent
Mitch,
typo.
I'm with Leo. I don't know where to go. There's no good side in this at
That's,
all.
that's what I want to talk about too.
How about
Yeah.
we all just take a deep breath for a second, so everybody else in the conversation that's listening to us don't sit up there and start shaking in their boots too. Okay? How about that one? We'll calm this down a
We'll
little
do
bit.
that. We'll calm it down.
And
A
let's
little
just
bit.
have a rational conversation because everybody's hot right now.
Oh.
Everybody's hot right now.
But that's what I want to do, and I want to ask Mitch in particularly about that because Mitch has got a better take on a lot of it than any of us could ever have. Mitch, we were talking about being conflicted, and I am. I understand completely that Israel is its own country. It is autonomous. I also understand that the Palestinians have got their own gripes, and some of them are legit, some of them might not be, but certainly the radical side of that is not good. But how do you feel about the Jabalia attack today that supposedly killed a Hamas leader, but it also killed scores of non-combatants anyway. I can't say innocent because in a lot of cases there are a lot of bad actors in these refugee camps. I get that. And I get that Hamas is, they couldn't be more despicable, fighting among civilians, operating among civilians. But where's the line? I am so conflicted on all that.
Yeah, it's tough, and I really appreciate what you're saying, Leo. Here's my problem with how the logic is presented to us. Okay, the logic is presented to us thusly: that Israel has a right to exist that was established with the mandate in 1948, and that they are a legitimate nation, and that they are living in a place that they are entitled to. And I know you can't see, but I'm making air quotes around entitled, in case you were wondering. Now, why? Answer this one question, and the whole problem goes away. Why are Zionists entitled to a homeland and not everybody else who lived there? I'm not even going to use the term Palestinian because it's a very misleading term.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you.
But here's the thing. The propaganda machine is cranking out this nonsense,
Yep.
delegitimizing Palestinians and saying, there's no such thing as Palestinians.
There is no Palestine.
Like that's true.
Well, as a nation, there isn't, but that's not the point.
It
It's
is
exactly
not
what
true.
you
True.
said.
It's not true.
They are a people without a nation, and they
Just like
deserve
Israel
one
was
as
for a long
they
time.
deserve. They deserve one as much as any person who desires a nation deserves it. And the fact that they got picked second and that they were picked to be undeserving and they are treated as not even second class, they're treated as fourth class citizens. And if you were put in this position, as if let's just say it happened here, I know it would never happen here, But let's say
Let's
that it
hope.
did. Let's say that
You're right.
Putin invaded
Right?
Don't
and
be
took
so
over the
sure.
joint, and your American people who are Americans suddenly became marginalized and powerless. What would you do? Would you? And I'm not defending terrorism. I'm just saying, what would you do? You've
I can
been
see how
basic.
radicalization happens, but that's the thing.
It is the
And how do
blueprint
we
of
now?
radicalization, Leo. The blueprint.
Where,
It is-
where? I mean, how do we do? You can't
I have
force
a
a two-state
suggestion.
solution,
I have a
but it's needed.
suggestion.
Go
I
ahead,
have a,
Bernadette.
I have a suggestion on how we do this. Okay? Because, see, I have said for a couple of years now, an extremely important documentary that I watched was called Exterminate All the Brood. Okay?
I remember you
And
talking about it.
if you understand this
It's throughout
documentary,
history.
once you put people in the position of being othered, like the Palestinians are now, okay,
Correct.
then
You mean like
then
we
you've
have done in this
then,
country?
then you've diminished them on the level of being human being. They're no longer human being.
Did we not
Thus,
do that in this country?
thus, whatever is done to them is okay, and I put
Justified.
okay
Not even-
in air
yeah.
quotes. Now let me finish. One way that we can solve this issue, try bringing some damn women to the table and letting them speak. Because see, women in this area of the world are really othered.
Amen.
God.
Amen. I
And if
agree.
you put some
100%.
women in there, we might come up with a solution on how to solve this shit without y'all measuring up your dick sizes all the goddamn time with bombs. Now I'll be quiet.
Amen.
All right.
I
Amen.
give you
I
that,
guess it
Bernadette.
really
That
hinges.
is
It really.
the problem.
Go ahead, Aussie.
Sorry. I just want to say half the problems you said, Bernadette. I don't agree totally what you said, but very importantly, testosterone, sword wavering, and all this crap is causing a lot of problems throughout the world.
Correct.
Sorry, Mitch.
So, and here's the question I'll lay on the table because it's the real question. Okay, it's not the real question. Isn't are Palestinians real or not? The real question is number one: does every human being who wants a nation, who wants to be part of a nation and have a place to live, does every human being deserve that? Yes or no? If you say yes, then we have to have a two-state solution.
Absolutely.
If you
millions
say
of you.
no, then you're in the zone of that the Zionists have privilege that the Palestinians do not have and cannot acquire. And it busts the whole idea that nations are a good thing. And I'm with Albert Einstein. I think those lines, they
Yes.
cause more problems than they solve.
They make war, baby. They make
That's
war.
correct.
Let me take a minute here. I got a couple of thank yous. Oh, come on, don't mess with me. Just a couple of thank yous to send out. One, Maria Betancourt came back in with another $5 and said, if Trump becomes POTUS again, he has no use for senators or SCOTUS and as a fascist,
There it is.
as a fascist authoritarian. And that's where they're going, baby. Throw a little God in there. And Fan came back with another $2 and said Hamas used their own children as human shields. Yes, the depth yeah, it gets rough. And Fan came back with another $5 and said Judaism has been there probably for over 3,000 years. Hebrew was spoken in their region even further back in history. Islam is only about 1,300 years old, which is going to lead into my comment here in a minute, just after I thank Riley Lab who
But,
came in.
you know, that begs the
Wait a minute.
question.
Wait a minute. Wait.
That
wait,
begs
wait.
the question,
hold
guys.
on, Leo. I got one more. Riley
All right.
Lab, who came in with $5, said, "Happy Halloween, you you handsome animals, dropping a $5 on the pale blue dot. Keep up the good fight." I'm just so happy you recognize the handsomeness of this face, Riley. Thank you very much.
Amen.
Amen.
But now, and this is getting right back to what Mitch had said as far as the whole two-state thing. Does everybody deserve a country? And if yet they don't, what's going on there. Let's stop for just a minute right there in this nation, and let's talk about hypocrisy, because that is the thing that many people, including on the liberal side, are saying, well, the two-state solution because they deserve a place and everything else. Said the people living in a nation that they stole.
Yep.
You know? Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
let me
I
throw
guess.
in my 2 cents
I don't know.
before I forget my 2 cents here, because I want to remind everybody, I'm nobody. I am a layman. Worked my ass off all my life. I've had a little college experience. I have been in technical jobs. I've had to deal with generals and admirals and shit before. I mean, my life is. But as I've said many times before, and it's not a surprise to anybody, John is an atheist. All right, so when John sits down and looks through this through my paradigm, what do I see? I see a part of the world where Christianity comes together with Judaism, comes together with the Muslim faith. Everybody's there, baby. All the big players are there. What the fuck do you think's going to happen? When you have a world that are loaded with people saying that my God is better than your God and your God's fake God and my God's the only real God, so I'll blow my fucking self up for my God. What do you? How do you deal with that? How do you? How do you?
What the funny thing is there?
Work with that.
In all of that, and you can just, and this is throughout history. Hinduism's a little bit different, but Judaism, Christianity,
I don't see Hindus over there trying to kill each other.
the Muslim nations, we all pray to the same God. It's just a different name and different ways to do it.
No. There ain't no one God. Are you shitting me? Their God is different from your God because hell, they believe different from you. That's the part I can't get through. There's 540.
Stop, you guys. Stop. If you know anything about Judaism, Christianity, and Muslim, you know that they all come from the Abrahamic.
They all come from one God, and then some one God, and then they split and made different tribes. All right. So let's have one God.
Family.
Yeah.
Like in religion, religion's got us arguing. Religion has got us, a group of people, sensible people arguing. What do you think it does to a freaking nation?
That's what's wrong with this nation.
I should refrain from making that comment every once in a while because
wait a minute, John. You should not. You should not.
But that's my life, baby. That's the way I look at this. I will never see an end to this anywhere.
Here's the thing that we don't never think about in this country. We all have a right to our opinions. We don't always have a right to express them. Especially when expressing them is killing other people.
That's the truth right there. Now, in looking at it that way, though, Dave said the right word. The problem is not God or even which God you believe.
No,
the problem is religion.
Yes. And
the label.
And the lack of humanity. That's all that should really matter is the humanity of all of this shit that's going down right now. Children are dying. That's the bottom line. Is it right what's being done? Not if children are dying. And does Israel have the right to defend itself? Absolutely. Nobody would have told us on 9/11 we didn't have the right to defend ourselves. Okay? Nobody would have told us. The world would not have said that.
No, the world just said you got the wrong country.
How do you go about doing it? Because there were some things that we did in Iraq that was not right. And there's things that America has done all over this damn world that is not right.
When in times.
Thank you.
Everybody dies.
None of that gives anybody the right to kill
war. There is no distinction between who is who, and there never has fucking been. All right? When people go to war, everybody dies.
The biggest bully wins. Doesn't mean wins. It just means the biggest bully wins.
The winner gets to write the history. Gets to write the story. That's what.
I'm kind of wondering, have we learned anything from the 2016 campaign? And what was his name? The first guy that did the special counsel. What was his name? Robert Mueller. What Robert Mueller said about Russian propaganda in this country. And if you don't think that there's a whole lot of propaganda going on behind this shit that's keeping it stirred up to the level that we're screaming at one another, come on, you guys.
I remember
Open your
what Mueller
eyes and
said.
recognize what the hell is going
I
on
remember
here.
what Mueller said.
That's mega.
To
mega
quote him, and I
That's-
don't
if-
even have
if-
to look, Mueller said if we had confidence the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so. Anyway,
That's
I want
it
to
all.
thank Fan for coming back in with another $2. Wait a minute, she ain't done. She said they're all related to Canaanites. Blood is bullshit. And Fan came back with another $2 and said, hold on.
Check it out. You can't say you can't make a statement that says they're all related and blood is bullshit, because if it's all related, it's all about the blood. It's all the same blood, and that's what everybody doesn't understand.
no, we understand that, Bernadette.
got
There ain't nobody
the
here
same
that thinks
blood.
that.
We all got the same blood. We all got the same blood. We are all human on this planet. Stop separating us with all these damn labels. Let us have some humanity.
I don't think we're trying to
They ain't
separate
but one
anything. I
race,
think we're
it's the human
discussing an
race.
issue, and I don't think we're trying to separate anybody in here. We are talking about the things that separate us. We are talking about things that impact our world.
There's nothing that separates
there's-
us, John. That's what I'm trying to say. We are all the same blood. We are all human
I-
beings on this planet.
Have no argument
Period.
there. Have no argument there. That's my argument. Are you shitting me? No, I don't think there's a God. I don't think there's anything. We were all born on one planet. Look back at the genealogy. Look back at our own history. We can all trace our shit. We all came from Africa. That's where we came from. That's the first hint of life
We are all.
as humans.
And
And that's
where-
history,
where
baby.
is
I don't
this?
believe in all the bullshit that's written in
All of
every
this-
fucking book about, what happened here because it all came from, No. It's an evolution here. That's what I believe. But we have brought what I consider to be the worst plague upon humanity itself, and that is the belief in an almighty being that is going to fix something. You see anything being fixed? If there was an all, this is me again. You want? That's my discussion. Where is he? Because ain't nobody seen his ass.
That's why I don't talk about God. I really
Oh,
don't. If you think about
right.
what I talk about the energy of the universe. And
Thank you.
I do
Yes,
believe that
and
there
the
is
good of
an
people.
energy that is beyond us, but
I hear
I
you,
don't
Ozzy.
think that energy is ever going to solve the problems that we simply create for ourselves.
Thank you.
We're damn
Leo,
good at creating problems for
It's
ourselves.
people down to preaching. It's people down to preaching revenge
this is not a good
via
show.
violence. We should not be preaching that. No one should be preaching
the
that. They should be
people-
preaching things like, look for the good in your fellow man, and if he has an issue, if he has a fault, help him, but don't fucking shoot him. You know. And when it comes to
You know,
international things,
if you stop and listen to what's coming out now, there's proof that the Netanyahu's government was notified that terrorist activity was going on, and they chose not to listen. Okay,
he's trying to
They-
stay out of jail. He's trying to stay out of jail,
and
Bernadette.
the Israeli people were upset and protesting in the street of Israel before this shit took off. Hamas, did they do something totally fucking wrong? Hell yeah. They went in and disturbed the peace.
They went beyond
provoke
wrong.
the very thing that is happening now, because they have one thing in mind: death to all Israelis, period. Okay? They went over there and for 8 hours slaughtered these people.
Let me shit. Let me finish. I got a couple more. Fan, what are you doing, baby? Let me see. Okay, I did the one about the blood. All right.
It's been very
no.
generous this evening.
Fan came back with another $2. Said, provability there. There's proof of Judaism. I'm not going to argue any point with that. Ed Beatty Jr.
Yeah.
came in with $5 and says, "Happy Halloween, y'all working tonight, but in spirit. Thank you very much." And then Fan came back with $5 more. Oh wait, that's for Ed. And Fan came back with another $5 and said, "Everyone in chat wants us all to calm down. Please,
Thank you.
everyone, take a deep breath." Let it out slowly.
I think that's the country that
Wise
needs to
words
do that,
from a
not just
wise
us.
woman,
The
I'd
whole damn
say.
country.
I'd say.
Can we get back to kicking some Republican ass?
Let's get back to kicking
Yes,
Republican
thank you.
ass. Again, I even think to myself, maybe I should not have done a show tonight because I'm on edge. I am agitated, to say the least. I do fear for this world. I fear for my country, and yes, I fear for my family. So it wasn't a good day. Maybe I should have skipped this show. But on that same note, there's some warning over there on my computer. If we don't solve these problems, we can't solve the Middle East. Well, somebody can. It's not going to be us sitting around this table. We'll discuss everything. But passions do run high, very high.
Yes.
And that's to me. I think that is a good thing because that's when the truth comes out. That's when I'm pissed. That's when all the shit comes out. I got to get rid of this because I can't cancel whatever it is. Cancel. There you go. Cancel that. Whatever this is. Cancel this shit. If I could see which one says cancel. Evidently, John hit a button somewhere, and another one pops up, and I'm going to cancel that. I'm sorry. If John had a hammer right now, your screen would go
And
dark all of a
everything's
sudden.
in nail.
Yeah, your screen would go dark all of a sudden. I'm concerned Mitch left, and I know because the agitation in the room was high. And
Yes.
that bothers me, but that's what we need.
Well, it might be his
Well,
dinner
it's-
time
it's-
too.
It's a passionate look. Religion's always been and has been for decades or centuries a passionate subject. It's been the cause of many or most wars.
Indeed.
What else do you
Because
think
of
it
almost
does?
every war.
Yes, it divides families more than Donald Trump does. I mean, look at Donald
It-
Trump and Seuss.
It gets
where was
used as a
Donald Trump? Was he in-
justification, is all. It gets used as a justification.
Yeah,
And
it's a weapon. It's not a belief
But
anymore.
it
It's a
comes
weapon.
down
It's
to
not a
is
way
there's
of life
always
anymore.
going to be people who want to control everything. Period.
Through religion.
There's just
Through
those
religion.
people are
But-
out there.
Taking your advice, Mr. Chick, let's get away from that, and I want to have a laugh. Where is Sioux Falls?
Ah, it's
Where
right
is
there.
Sioux
It's up
Falls?
there in in South.
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Yeah, one of them
Yeah.
places.
You don't know if you're in Idaho or where are you there, Donnie?
And they're worried. And you know what? Fox has not played one article about that, yet they're playing about
What
Biden
was it?
sliding down steps
Oh,
and everyone
Lordy.
being worried he's going to fall over. I mean, Jesus Christ, I pissed myself laughing when I seen that. And he came back to the microphone and he said, oh, whoa, Sioux City. How many people here from Sioux City? What a way to cover up a bluff.
They have
And what an idiot. He
Somebody had
looks
to
so
tell him off
stupid.
stage there that you're in Sioux Falls.
He got booed and heckled too, didn't he?
Yes, well,
But-
I think they
but-
cut that part out.
But here's the thing, Ozzy. Sioux Falls being in South Dakota, and then he said it several times, and then when he came back and he said Sioux City, the audience cheered up then,
They hated that.
and
Yeah,
they knew that he said Sioux Falls because he said it several times.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the man has lost his mind because that ain't the first time that he didn't know where the fuck he was or what the
got
hell
dementia.
he was talking about, wherever the fuck he was. Okay.
Well, I
there
don't
you
think
go.
that people are saying that people are
And
saying
you get
this is
the
a
pass.
cognitive decline. I don't believe it's a cognitive decline. I believe that these pressures have caused a psychotic break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highly
well,
probable.
I mean,
Yeah, probably.
look at the rest of the performance, the little dances and everything else that he's saying. This man is like obsessed with himself and
He
his
always
And
has.
court
Obama. And
cases
Obama.
and a microphone being in front of him, and that's all that he's obsessed
And
with.
that microphone is going to get him in trouble. You know,
Good-
they
good.
reinstated the
Good.
gag order.
Wait, what are they waiting for?
That's the big question for all of us.
Exactly.
We all should be playing a number on what day are they going to arrest his ass, because
Okay.
he's
Well, he's
pushing.
already broken
Well,
it.
now they're just slapping some fines on them. They haven't quite crept up
Just
to the
one. I'm going to
actual
read it.
time behind bars.
Yeah, Mitty Chick, you know, that's for him, that's saying how much it'll cost him to make this statement. Oh, they'll probably fine you 100 grand this time. Okay, that's worth it. At least 100. It's
He'll
cheap
raise that off.
publicity for him.
He'll raise more than that off of him getting fined that much.
Exactly.
He's not scared.
He gets
He's
fined
not afraid of it.
10,000. He'll raise 100,000. They fine him 100,000. He'll raise
that's
a
the
million.
end game. I think he wants to get arrested. I believe
There
that.
you go.
He
Bingo.
does
They don't
want to
wanna
get
arrest him.
arrested.
Let me.
You know what? I say let's appease him.
I do
because
too.
there's one thing that
Let's
I'm
find out.
fucking guaranteed. That asshole don't know nothing about no goddamn jail.
No, he don't. Hey, I want to thank Adam Hewitt who came in with a $5 donation. Adam, thank you very much. And yes, does he belong in jail? Yes. There's a headline here. Chris Christie, Trump is going to be convicted. It's over. Oh,
Yep.
great, Chris. Thanks a lot for letting us know. We should all know that. His numbers are going
Well,
down.
that was
Nikki
part of
Haley's
the
coming
interview,
up.
John.
Huh?
That was part of the interview he done with CNN, and he actually said, "I want everyone
Yeah.
to realise this. You must realise this. He's going to jail."
He's going to go
That's
to jail.
basically what he.
He said that because his
well,
chief
he's running.
of staff because his chief of staff is been given immunity to testify against him.
He's going to jail. I mean, he's going to get convicted. Look at how many people have already flipped down in Georgia. That's a state case down there. You know that.
Here's
state
the
prison
thing
down
about
there.
Mark
You can't go
Meadows
federal.
getting immunity. He was in the room.
I
He
keep
is a
thinking-
direct witness. He was involved. He knows things. He was there.
I think that's a pretty good
Yeah,
witness.
he's on the
Wow.
crew.
I'd say that's a pretty good witness. And guess where Mark Meadows
Yeah.
does not want to go? He does
To
not want
jail.
to go to jail. He does not want to go. This is the way I see it. Donnie's got a lot of trouble down in Georgia. The devil went down to Georgia, and he's playing a game down there, and it looks like a lot of people are flipping on his ass. What are the odds that Donnie's got serious trouble in Georgia? Odds are pretty good, wouldn't you say? He's got bad odds up in D.C. right now too. It ain't looking good. Jack Smith's all
Yep.
over his ass with a lot of shit. Now,
A lot of the same players.
where would you rather go to jail?
Everybody being one of them.
I need to do a thing here.
Would
I
you
need
rather go
I
to
need
jail in
have
a
you look
state
little
prison?
More long game.
Go ahead.
You got to look a little more long game here. You need to remember that in 1924, Adolf Hitler was arrested
He was in
and
jail.
found
I get
guilty
that.
of treason and sent to 5 years in prison.
And what did he do while he was in prison? Leo,
Wrote Mein
he
Kampf.
wrote Mein Kampf, baby. That's right. He grew that fucking organization.
But Adolf Hitler was only 30 years of age. Donald Trump is 77.
Hey, he's a little late on the
yeah.
scene with this part.
He don't know
with
how to
his-
write.
With his political play in life. With his political play in life. But don't you, you can look at right now what's going on with Donnie Boy and C-1938. What are we seeing? Shit.
We see it. We see it
that's
like
the
like
thing.
it's like writing
It's
on a
like,
blackboard.
It is.
We see
It's like you're sitting in the back of the classroom watching a history film because it's,
Yep.
it's coming
we're
all
watching
around.
a reality
What's that old
show.
saying?
It's a reality
Well,
show.
that's true. That's a good way to put it too, because everything today in today's age is instant. The war is instant. You want to watch it 24 hours a day? Boom! There's a station on TV you can tune to where they have cameras going 24 hours a day. You can watch the whole
He
damn
might
place
be
blow
able
up.
to pull off his own Mein Kampf. But anyway, guys, I got a bowl. I love all
gotta
of
get
you.
up.
Leon.
Good
All right,
talking
Leo.
to you.
Thank you, Leo.
Sorry we all
Yeah.
got so stirred up.
Oh, it's a good
Y'all take care.
conversations burn in here. Sometimes we'll talk about your Aunt May. Who knows? Who knows what we talk about in here? Leo, thank you so much for coming in, buddy. Take care of your life. Leo,
He's gone.
he's gone.
I think he's gone.
But he's not.
He
He's
just
gone.
hasn't left
He's
the
gone,
room
but
yet.
he hasn't left yet. He's right there.
He forgot to shut
He
it off.
forgot to
Your
shut the
Leo
door.
is still in the
Oh, there
house.
you
he
go.
went.
Okay.
There he went.
He was looking for the button, John.
Oh man.
There it is.
Boy, howdy shit. It's been a rough day. It's been
But besides
You got
all
another.
that,
You
there's
got.
been
You
other
got a
shit
rough
going-
ride coming up.
What,
Yes, we
Dave?
do.
Sorry.
I got to go vote. in
You
a couple
got.
of days.
Yeah. You've got a rough ride coming up. You got
Yeah, we
one
do.
in Kentucky coming up. I think next week. You got a governor campaign vote happening in Kentucky.
I have one on
Next
November
week.
7th here in Texas.
We have elections all over the United States come November 7th and next next
Yeah.
month,
Yes,
and
we do.
Yep.
I voted today just to let everybody know we
Outstanding.
got a small little um thing on the ballot to deal with, and so
Good.
I got my vote in today. So I voted.
Speaking of
No.
which, a lot of the states have early voting. Some of them also have mail-in ballots, which most
Yes.
people have already um, applied for those, gotten them, and are filling them out. There is one weird thing I looked at in Ohio because I didn't look at each one real close, but it said something today about it was about the number of people that are registering to vote this cycle as compared to even the last cycle that they just voted in, and it has gone up again, which is nice. People are registering. Um,
People are starting to care.
but and there's a whole lot of mail-in ballots that have already been received, and they're doing early voting there. But just know, Ohio, there's no voting the night before the 7th. I don't know why, but there's no
Yeah,
voting
no.
the night before.
Yeah.
There is on the 5th and the 4th
Not
and the
here.
3rd, and there's other days.
Yeah,
But
there's early voting, but the day before the election, no, not here.
yeah, the day before there's
Polls
no
closed.
in-person voting. So just know that in case you're looking, and look up the times on your polling places
I've
too.
got a couple constitutional amendments here in Texas that they're voting on, and a lot of local shit. A lot of local shit.
A lot of
that
local.
this
Yeah.
Texas has made me angry.
Oh, Texas.
Hello,
You can
Joe.
go to jail. How you doing? Hello,
I'm having
Joe.
the best
Jail.
day I could possibly have now.
Oh man. Hey, I've been- Joe.
How you doing? I've been so busy working on that barbecue pit, but you know, this Texas bullshit that's going on, you can be spending 10 years in jail if you are related to someone who is undocumented.
Huh?
And that is something
They
that
are really
really
pushing some. What were we talking about the other day? We were talking about. Can't even remember what state it was trying to pass a law that if you leave the state and you're pregnant, and
That was your state, Texas.
That's your
was that
state,
Texas
John.
again? Ah,
Yes.
shit! I should be
It's
embarrassed.
always Texas.
Are you shitting me, Stephen Hemingway? Are you shitting me? Stephen Hemingway just came in with a $50 donation, and oh man, said you're a good man, John. Cool heads and critical thought will always prevail. Keep up the good work, sir. Thank you, Stephen.
That's
not
right.
So, not so much for
And I've been
the money,
listening.
but
You
for that
guys
thought, brother. I appreciate it
you,
tremendously.
you
Thank you.
guys have had a very passionate show tonight. Each one is right in your own, way. Everything you say, because you're passionate about what you say, as I am. But we've got to make sure that we're good to go as far as voting. We need to know the rules that
Need-
we're.
Know where
Yeah.
your precinct is also,
Yeah.
because they're doing a lot of
They
hide the
shift that
precincts
around in some
here.
locations.
Well,
Yes.
some of them are
Yes.
just closed.
Where's
yeah.
the polling
Yes.
place? Well, it's down there by the green trash can, and then take a left down there, and you go
Oh,
down.
and some of them took out those mail-in box things that they had
Yes.
too.
There are
Yeah,
going to be
so-
various things going around this election. You bet your ass there are. We're going to
No,
have to
they're
watch for
gonna-
a lot of shit this year.
You have to
Next
watch
year.
your back. You have to watch what's going on and make sure that you're ready for the crookedness
And-
that is going to happen.
and
Because
you
it's
can-
going
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
it's going to be the most rigged election ever. If we thought we had seen crap before, we ain't seen nothing yet. These guys are capable.
They're going to, on that thought, Joe, I don't put them past trying to screw up the system intentionally in
Yeah.
some form to make it look like there's some problem with the vote. We have never had a problem with the vote. We didn't have a problem last time with the vote. The only problem we have is saying that people in high office saying there was something wrong with the vote, including the Speaker of the House right now. And let me thank Corey Barton, who came in with a $2 donation. Oh, Lord. Thank you very much, Corey and Keith Thompson. Hoorah, brother. Matt Marine came in with $5 and said, add this to the dump Trump list. A New York judge is threatening to put former President Donald Trump in jail for not complying with court orders. Bingo.
Here, here.
Here, here.
I vote for it.
I do
I
too.
vote for it.
Now, here's my thought on that. What happens if they put him in jail? Well, he's going to, A, raise a lot of money on it, and B, his poll numbers will go up, and C, there will be people in the streets.
And he won't be virgin anymore.
And I say, okay, let's go. Let's go. Because we either deal with it now or we deal with it later.
How many people turned up at Mar-a-Lago? How many people turned up
Not
at
that
court
many,
cases?
Dave.
No, not 100 people. Not 100. No.
And you're not going to see January 6th again because he's not going to bring that big of a crowd together. And if they are, they're from Bubba's Backyard Brigade. A bunch of misfit wannabe military. Just never did quite make the oath thing. But they're all willing to get in the backyard and practice like shit. That's what I got.
They can afford to practice all they want. They got to have the guts to pull the trigger and live with it. Because every time you release a bullet, you cannot bring it back.
Yeah, your life changes.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway. What are we talking about?
Everyone has suffered a sense of rage at some stage where, you want to slap someone stupid, but you can't. But, some people in a different situation, it may be a gun in your hand and you don't want to pull a trigger, but the guy says something that really, and you go bang, bang, and that millisecond is into your life. Didn't we just
have a bunch of people shot again? My mind is a little flaky today. Somewhere just recently after the main shooting here, we had another shooting. 2 guys get mad at each other, whip out guns, and we're going to shoot each other. And how many people get shot? It was 13.
Over the weekend.
How many
over the weekend there were 11 people that had, I believe, died. Several of them injured, way more than that injured, in about 4 gun incidences in 3 different states or something like that. Yeah, there was a lot of gunshots going on over the weekend.
Because it's Tuesday. Just wait till Wednesday. Yeah, that's the world we live in. Every day we can turn on our news and find murder and mayhem all across this country. They just can't figure out what the bottom, narrow it down to what might be causing that shit.
We can watch the House of Representatives if we want mayhem. What the hell?
Yeah.
Hey, we have our own mayhem right here on Blue Dot in Texas. Yeah.
What's that, Dave? How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging in there, bud.
Hey, Bernadette, I'm gonna cite one of those good references. Both from the 5th column had a video a couple days ago talking about that speaker and stuff. But in 2022, there was some Cinema and a couple Republicans shored up where they need 100 representatives to vote to stop, to say a state wasn't certified. They need now 100 representatives to do that. It doesn't need to be the 5 or whatever it is anymore. They've strengthened this up so the speaker doesn't have as much power as he thinks he has.
Let's make it clear. Whether the congressman on the floor vote to certify the election is regardless. And that is why Mikey Boy did the right thing. He was there to count the votes, not to discuss whether that somebody thought the votes were illegitimate or ill-gotten, whatever. Mike's job was to count the votes. The votes were read, the votes were counted, and then we had a president. That's the way we always do it.
That is one of the duties of the vice president.
And
that's understandable.
The electoral college.
If Mike Pence had not stood his ground, then we would have gone into uncharted territory of where we go as a nation. Because go ahead, Dave.
They've made it so much harder to protest that now. They need 100 floor representatives to protest a state certification now.
Well, they had 147 last time.
Yes.
And one of them is the Speaker of the House right now. So.
Right. No. Well, I thought there was something. If there's a video.
I'll check it out.
and he explains so much more that you don't really need to be worried about, because they did do some reform
Some
for
changes.
the house. Yeah.
Yes, I hope so. And again, we needed them because we don't want this happening again. We don't. This was a complete embarrassment to this country. This last election.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, before
I've been embarrassed ever since.
Yes.
before
You don't want to
the
hear what the world
117th
says.
Congress ended, they changed some things about
Yes.
going about doing the electoral college vote in the House. They changed some rules. However, they are House rules, and rules can be changed.
Oh,
Again.
yeah. Speaker
Okay.
of the House speaks with forked tongue.
Well, especially if
There-
they got an R behind their names.
But it's the Senate that reformed it. It was the Senate that reformed it. It wasn't the House. I know the House has their rules, but the Senate reformed it and made it harder for the House to do to protest against it.
Well, the Senate does make laws, so you know,
Yeah.
if,
Well,
if the House passed something and the Senate said, "Yeah, okay, it's a law," that's what's gonna happen.
Well,
And
you know
how-
what makes me
that's
happy
how it
right
works.
now? Cold weather makes me happy.
Joe,
What,
I'm
what,
gonna
what
pray
I
for
will
you,
say
buddy.
about the new speaker and his statements about the current trade, not trade, but money that Biden asked for, the $100 billion that he asked for Ukraine and for Israel and several other things, I might add. And Johnson came out and said that he wanted to vote separately for Israel, vote separately for Ukraine, and pull the proposal apart and vote separately on all these issues. Mitch the Glitch, whom I ain't got nothing in common with, said, "Yeah, no, we need to fund Ukraine and Israel at the same time. We need to pass this supplemental so that this happens."
Yes.
And
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Mitch the Glitch,
And it's not
somebody had him
money.
plugged in that day, so Johnson's
uh,
gonna do what Johnson's gonna do, but I don't think it's going to fly over in the Senate because the Senate ain't about that shit right now.
A lot of the stuff that they're talking about, all this money, a lot of it is stuff that's sitting in the warehouses, sitting in the paddocks, that they say, all right, put them on the ship, and that's, they're giving them weapons mainly,
Yeah,
and
they're
with
giving
dollar
them
value, of
weapons
course.
that
But it's not
are
cash.
old, and we're going to trash these weapons anyway because it's not
Correct.
weapons we're going to pass along to the police departments in the streets of America. So
Here's a classic for you, Bernadette. Here's a classic for you. A month ago, I was going to bring this up on the show, but I had a laugh about this. Apparently, a missile landed in amongst a Russian rear echelon area that had ammunition dumped there. And this missile apparently got through the Russian defense system, or their anti-rocket shield, and hit this dump and blew it up. Well, they found remnants of the missile. It was made in 1996 by the USA.
Mm-hmm.
How embarrassing for the Russians, a 1996 model missile beat their
Well, that's what
2023
we've been giving Ukraine
technology.
is old weaponry.
And that's what you give them. That's right. That's what you're giving them.
Exactly.
War's good for business,
1996
baby.
missiles.
But it gets the job done.
Hey,
It
missiles
does.
are like food. They got an
And
expiration
basically,
date.
that's what we're giving to Israel also, is old weaponry that's already over there, that's already in position. We don't want to keep
It's not
hauling
even
that
right.
shit around.
Some of they got to repaint, but it's rusty, but sitting in the paddock. Some of these tanks and that,
Exactly.
So it creates employment and all. I know war is good for business, but unfortunately, you don't look for the war for business. No one goes out and has a sales rep saying, well, go find me a war so we can sell shit, or go start a war so we can sell shit. No
Dick
one
Cheney
does
did.
that.
Are you
But
Well,
sure,
now
Dave?
it becomes too.
And the reason why the Republicans want Donald Trump
Are
in
you
office
sure,
is because
Dave?
you don't need to have a war
No,
either. You just need to have some top secret documents. You can sell that shit
Hey,
instead.
I heard they're
There you
readily
go.
available in some locations in the country.
Yes,
Just go to the
like
toilet in
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago.
Hey, let me thank
You know-
Michael Johnson. KY came back with another $2 and said, 2 for blue. October is the last quarter. Fuck Trump. That is today. Today is new fiscal year starts tomorrow.
Happy Halloween, everybody. I've had a couple of pieces of candy since we've been on here.
Trick
F
or
you.
treat.
I got nothing. Thinking about playing with these cat toys. Did I mention how much those cat
Well,
toys meant to me today?
America's Monster.
Yes.
Sorry, John. America's Monster Under Your Bed is out tonight, but he's been out since 2016.
Yes,
Yeah.
he has.
Halloween. Were there any Trump masks out in the street for the kids? You know, any Trump masks?
Oh,
I don't know
gosh.
about- I
Lord, we
know
don't
about
want
the
to scare
kids,
them.
I know some adults.
Yeah.
Hey,
I-
John, did your neighbor come up and down there asking for trick or treat?
I don't want to go into what my neighbor did, but let me say it involved my kids, and that's where it pisses me off, and that's where he crossed the fucking line. So, and I know he's listening. I know he watches. Thanks for the you asshole. Appreciate it. You know, when you start carrying it into my family, then yeah, I get upset, and I have to apologize for tonight's whole show because I came on here knowing what kind of mood I was in, and I'm just pissed. There's sometimes when you're so pissed. I didn't do a rant today because I was just too pissed. I can't get something out of my mouth when that's not on my brain. I like to talk about things that I'm thinking about, and nobody wants to hear what I was thinking about, huh?
We're your support group, John.
Where'd my what?
We're here for you, buddy.
I appreciate that. I've told y'all many times. This show means as much to me as I hope it means to y'all. I get a lot of This is it. This is my world.
Yep.
My family here.
We'll
and
save the
this
story
right here
for the
is
rest
my
of the
world.
story. You have to be a Discord member to come on in and hear it in the Blue Room, okay?
Yeah. Oh, you hear lots of shit over in the Blue Room, which is another
There you
reason.
go.
yeah.
Oh, look.
You want to get the juicy.
I got some shit to say right now.
What?
I love cold weather because that makes Mama cook.
Oh, well, now, okay. Now you're bargaining. I was going to say I was going to pray for you, but now wait a minute. Back up the bus. There is a reason. What's she
There's a
cooking,
reason.
Joe? What's she cooking?
Chili con carne, cornbread.
Oh,
man.
yes.
Oh man.
The first batch came out and I hit that cornbread with butter. Not good for me.
I think I'm looking at a peanut butter and jelly toast night tonight.
Oh, peanut butter and
We
jelly.
didn't have time to cook today. Yeah,
Oh,
everybody's on edge around here.
Nice and steamy, Joe. The butter melted nice and just right over the top.
It just melted, dude. Oh.
Oh, here we go. Food porn.
All right.
Yeah.
We can save that for the Blue Room, too, because, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's got to be a reason to go into the Blue Room, right?
Oh man!
And there's plenty of cooking shows on the YouTube. We don't need another one. Yep.
I'll tell you.
So
did y'all see
this is purely rant and get it off your chest nicely.
Well, we got to change it up a little bit and kind of make it lighter, and kind of more happy.
It was a rough night tonight. This was a rough show. It was a rough show.
Yeah, but it was a passionate show. I mean, I could
passions
hear the
come out.
passion. I could hear the passion in everyone.
Thank you very much, Mark. Oh, and by the way, I hope y'all have enjoyed Travis's little addition for our Halloween edition.
The opening.
Yes,
It was
the
cute.
opening.
I know it's down to
I was going to be in costume. I had plans to be. We were trying to decide what goes with the beard. Well, a wizard. Wizard goes with the beard, right? Yeah, we didn't have any wizard shit. Yeah, I didn't have no wizard shit. Anyway, the day progressed and the costume just became I wished I would have done it.
You would have
because
gone
it's
a
Halloween.
pirate.
But Travis did get
You
in
could have
here
gone.
and gave us some graphics there. Can you see it?
Yes.
Oh, ain't that neat? Pretty neat.
Yes.
I hate being on my phone because I can't see anything.
You'll see it later. It's a spooky Blue Dot Family Live right there. And
I gotta.
Yeah, you'll
look at it.
You'll see it. Let me thank Alan Roberts, who came back in with $5.50 Canadian, which is like, oh, I'm
Man, that's
tired.
$50.
I think I can retire and go to the Bahamas, buddy. Happy Halloween, BDF. Just close the door and finished off the treats. The kids, not me. The kids, not me. And fuck Trump, by the way. I thank you, Alan, very much.
Wait. Did he finish off the kids or did he finish off the tree?
Yeah, that's my question too.
He finished off the treats.
Okay.
If he's got a boy and a girl, he's had sweet and sour.
In the oven, yeah. You know, I don't know what's up with that, but
I
you know.
hope you had trick or treaters tonight. I hope you had a wonderful Halloween, whatever you were doing. Thank you for being here. We don't have trick or treaters out in this area. Never did.
We got a lot of trick, but you know.
Yeah, we got tricks around here. No treats.
Unfortunately, it'll be a while before we get some treats up in this.
But Mama did do some baking, so I get a cake. So
right on.
I like cake, so I'll have cake. I'll probably have, I don't know.
Well, you can have your cake and eat it.
I could have my cake and eat it too. There you go. That's my
There
deal.
you go.
But
Have you ever barbecued a cake, Joe?
Huh?
Have you ever barbecued a cake?
No, but I've seen it done in a Dutch oven, like put it in a pan and cover it with coals.
Yes.
Yeah. I've done that.
If you're a dedicated camper, you'll be able to do it. But I believe that you can be done. It's just
that's a challenge, Joe.
Yeah, that's a challenge. You know what?
Does meatloaf count? Because I made a meatloaf last night. It's kind of cake-like. Well,
I love meatloaf.
Joe, I can't think of a single reason why you couldn't bake a cake in your barbecue pit.
You know what? I happen to have some of those.
Or cornbread, or biscuits.
I have some of those. Yeah, I have some of those up there in the loft, my little shack.
Yeah.
I've got some of those pans, those cast iron bacon stuff that you can put it on the open fire.
There you go.
I gotta try. I gotta try cornbread because I love
Pan de
cornbread.
Campo.
Pan de campo. Yeah. Yeah. That's up there.
The only thing that's better than that cornbread is homemade bread right out of the oven, cut and steamy and ready for butter. And
Absolutely.
if you do, you can make that honey butter like out of Roadhouse. Oh, you throw that on there and it's
Shut up,
it's
Dave.
over.
I'm going to go in there and chastise my wife. Why don't I have any? How come my bread's coming out of this sack over here? Them guys get fresh baked bread, honey.
Ew.
Oh, nothing. Anything that comes out, anything you can make yourself is always a little bit better than what.
Well, we're having breakfast for dinner tonight with grits
that.
and biscuits and stuff like that.
I've done omelets.
Yeah.
Oh,
whatever trips your trigger, whatever you're hungry for.
That's right. Well, I've been so busy. I haven't had time to watch TV. I'm almost done, John. I'm almost
done.
Yes, sir. Almost done.
Did that MiG save you any time, buddy?
It saved me a little bit of time tacking. I haven't done any of the final weld, but I'm tacking everything together.
It goes pretty fast with the weld.
It does, and it helps a lot because I'm having to hold the material together with one hand.
Right.
And quickly doing.
That's the sweetness of a MiG, buddy. You can hold it together in one hand. You don't even need a hood, like I told you. Just close your eyes for a second and squeeze the trigger and point it down there. You're gonna hit something. Don't worry.
Well, you know something. When I wear that helmet, I can't see anyway.
Yeah, well,
I'm blind. I'm blind up close.
Well, welding is the reason I'm blind, so be careful.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Mine came from diabetes and not sleeping too good. When I was driving, I drove at night.
Yeah.
And
hey, we're all not around here. We know why we're blind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we all know. We all know. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening. I do want to appreciate everybody who came in and visited tonight. And on a personal note, I apologize. I was not in a great mood when I came on the air, and I should have left my shit at the door. But
no. If you can't get it off your chest, man, you're gonna hold it.
I just know certain people are listening, so you're gonna listen. You're gonna hear it all. Anyway. I want to thank everybody for participating in this show, being a part of this show, being a part of this family. This is how we are going to move this country forward. With this family, with other groups, y'all mentioned people that you listen to, Biker Leo there, Bo of the Fifth Column. There are voices out there all over the place. This is not a hard message to hear, but I do appreciate you coming around our table, sitting around here, and please. Pull up a chair, come on Discord, and come in the room and join the conversation because we'd love to have you. Anyway, Dave. Dave's not here, man.
Which Dave?
Dave's not here.
Yeah, I'm here. I got the stuff too.
You got the stuff, Dave? Dave.
Yeah, I got the thought.
All right, brother. Have a great night. I appreciate you coming in.
Hey, John, it was happy to hear you the way you were tonight. You did a very good thing, and we're happy to see it off your chest, buddy.
That's
Yep.
what I
Really
worry
happy.
about. It settles into my chest. Nothing is ever good when you feel like this because it all goes to the heart. Anyway.
You're free, buddy. Hope you feel better.
I will. I will. Anyway, Dave, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
You bet. And Joe.
I got 4 words for you,
What
John.
do you got, Joe?
Got your back.
I know you do, brother. I know you do. And it's a comforting thought knowing that you live nearby.
Yes, sir.
But it's nothing we can't handle ourselves here. It's just bullshit.
No.
It's
But,
it's just designed to irritate John. That's
yes,
all.
yes. I've had that in the past. But anyways, I'll wait for you at the Blue Room.
Outstanding. I'll be there in a minute, Joe.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much. And Aussie Dave, always
That's me.
appreciate your voice in here, brother. Always.
Thank you.
And,
I always have fun when I come here.
well, there you go.
It's been a fun
Yes,
evening.
yeah, it's one of them win-win things.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
there's not.
Yeah.
We had passionate conversation,
Yeah.
but there was no anxiety or angst against anyone personal.
Yeah.
But that's what religion does to people.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump thinks he's a religion, and unfortunately,
He
it's
does.
having the same effect
He
on the
thinks
world.
He is the religion. He is the glorious leader. He thinks he is all of that. We're here to
The
prove
chosen one.
We're here. Thank you, Bob. We're here to prove he's not. Anyway, Mr.
Correct.
Chick,
Yes, John.
do you have anybody you want to call out tonight?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance because
that's all right.
generally I look at your rant and then I pull some shares.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
No. I went out there twice, and every time I sat in a chair.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Today. Mañana is a new day, and because I haven't done a rant since Friday. So
I did.
I got to get my ass out there. I ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
I got a couple, but I didn't get many. Jeffrey Carmen
Every day.
from California,
Yes.
and I think you would enjoy Jeffrey because I think he's a musician.
Outstanding.
He goes by J Dog.
J-Bug? I like
Dog.
it. Oh, J-Dog. J-Dog. I'm
J-Dog,
sorry.
yeah.
Outstanding.
Andre Smith from, I think, South Carolina. Larry Bean from Alabama. And Larry's, I think, recently retired the last few years, and he had my dream job.
Outstanding. You have time to let
think-
everybody know everything you think you know.
Right. I think Larry was a national park ranger.
Outstanding.
I would have loved to have been a
Oh,
national
what a job. I think that's like, yeah.
Oh.
I've been to the parks. I keep thinking to myself, why did I work where I was? I could have worked here or shit.
And then we have Jonathan Lee, and I'm going to apologize before I try this name because I know I'm not going to pronounce it right.
Go ahead.
Dryblom, Dyrblom.
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
Yeah, from Prince George, British Columbia.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Appreciate our neighbors to the north, baby.
And I just want to remind everybody that November 7th, this coming next Tuesday, there's at least 30 states with various voting type things going on. Some of them are general state things where everybody's going to vote on something. It might be a governor or secretary of state or something like that. And then there's a lot of smaller municipal. It could be mayors and town councils or school board stuff. But check your state, check your local balloting area.
Indeed.
See if there's anything to vote on. November 7th.
Because when it comes right down to brass tacks, baby, it's our responsibility to check that shit to know.
It is. If we don't vote, we can't complain.
That's right, baby. And we do a lot of complaining around here.
We do.
Miss you, Chick, thank you very much.
You're welcome, John.
Thank you for being here. And Bernadette.
Yes,
No,
John.
baby. I texted Bernadette before the show. She knew. She knew.
I got a heads up.
John's having a rough fucking day here. Hold on to your britches. No,
Yeah.
And then-
she knows I lean heavily on both Bernadette.
And then Bernadette texted me, so.
Oh, I lean on both of you. That's what I was supposed to say. I lean on Bernadette and Miss Chick a lot. Sometimes John's day does not go as planned, and I get behind on things. And so, yes, I rely on them heavily to bring up subject matter, discuss things, and y'all discuss a lot of things that I missed. All of a sudden, I go, "Oh shit, I missed that," and yeah. So I'm trying to take, or I have been told I need to take some time, slow my life down, and it's good advice. I need to do it, but one thing I won't do is give up my voice, because if I do it, assholes like they win, and they're not going to. I love this family, and it grows every day, and I love this chat that goes on. I can't say thank you enough. And on that note of saying thank you to all those names going by. Those are our Patreon members that donate every month to be able to make this a possibility, and to those that donated a la carte tonight, thank you very much. Y'all did very well tonight, and for the month, I want to thank everybody for that, because today's the end of the month, and on the 21st of next month, I'll get this month's money, and y'all have made a difference in my life, and I can already look forward to that. So thank you very much. It's very appreciated in my household.
Yeah, I was going to shout out all the super chatters tonight.
A lot of
Yeah, it's
super
enough.
chats.
Yeah,
Very,
another long
very
ending, John.
generous.
Yeah. What's that, Dave?
Another one of your long endings coming up, I think.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is. What's time, baby? We got lots of it. Anyway, again, thank everybody. And again, if you haven't got Discord yet, go down and download it. You could go to bluedotintexas.com, follow instructions there, and download Discord and how to get into the Blue Room and come into the live room and have discussions. At either rate, we're all going to go to the Blue Room and talk some more smack. So, anyway, y'all come join
Like,
us.
share,
And
and
maybe smack
subscribe
some more
before you
smack, okay?
Anyway, I love you all.
You can visit us over in the Blue Room. We're there waiting for you guys.
That's it. They're already over there ganging up. They're waiting. Yeah. Anyway, y'all say
We
good
call
night.
it page 2.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And we will be back here Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, take care of yourself. Take care of your heart. Try to take in what's going on, but don't let it overwhelm you, because if you let it, it will. And it's heartbreaking that we're seeing the news every day. So try to take care of yourself, and but spit your 2 cents out there, baby. We need it. Anyway, vote when you have to.